Only months ago, the BJP was forced to sack 2 spokespersons for derogatory comments made about the Prophet after Islamic countries from the Gulf raised diplomatic furore and summoned New Delhi's envoys in protest. With the government going out of its way to stress that hate speech against Muslims would not be tolerated, on the ground the reality is different. Remember the Muslim men flogged in public in Gujarat only days ago by policemen, no less? Well, now you have BJP lawmakers, an MP and an MLA attending a hate gathering in the national capital, with the MP Parvesh Verma calling for the economic boycott of Muslims. Now, he didn't actually name the Muslim community, but the reference was obvious in his speech, coming just days after a few Muslim men were accused of stabbing a man to death in East Delhi. The Delhi BJP today said that Parvesh Verma can explain his comments himself, the party won't. But the MP himself has not responded yet to our questions. This is, however, not the first time that Verma has made such comments. After the outrage, the Delhi police today filed a case against the event, but not against the hate speech itself. The case is for a gathering being held without permission. It's bailable. Now, all of this is happening soon after RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat said that minorities face no danger and that Hindutva organizations will reach out to them to assuage their fears. Joining us first on the program tonight is Member of Parliament, Asaduddin Owaisi. Mr. Owaisi, thanks for being with us. Let me first get your thoughts on, today's developments, the fact that the police have filed a case, but not against any kind of hate speech, only that it was a gathering held without permission.
Well, this was expected of the police. The police will never act against any BJP MP, spokesperson. They will never be arrested. This is the continuous behavior of the Delhi police and the police wherever BJP is in power. So one cannot expect. In my opinion, BJP has made a policy that all the spokesperson have the right to give a genocidal call of Muslims. It is the policy of BJP to keep on hurting Muslims, talk bad about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So it is continuing, and you, as you rightly said in introductory remarks, that this BJP MP earlier also had given a statement at the time of Shaheen Bagh, which led to riots in Delhi. He said the fire will engulf your homes. Hindu women would be picked up by these jihadi elements. So this is the official policy of BJP. BJP is emboldening these people, and in fact, I would go ahead and say that this reminds me of April 1st, 1933, which ultimately led to the final solution of exterminating of 4 to 5 million of Jews. Here they happen to be Muslims of India.
But why do you think, though, that the government goes out of its way to say that it's a government for all, religions, all communities? You have the RSS chief's very public comments on minorities not needing to live in fear, that Hindutva organizations would assuage their fears. You have, the government stressing to Gulf countries that were so upset months ago that no, this is not the government's policy. These are fringe elements that are making these comments. How does one explain this dichotomy?
The first point is that these are not fringe elements. These are the main elements of BJP and RSS. They have all the blessings of RSS and BJP. Secondly, this street talk by RSS chief is nothing but an eyewash trying to pull a wool over people's eyes. Thirdly, this is just to give a message to the international community where unfortunately India is being criticized at various forums, especially the United Nations International Freedom Commission. They wanted India to be put in the list of countries of concern. So it is being done only for the international countries to ensure that we don't get a bad opinion over there. But what is happening on the ground, flogging of Muslims, not a word is being said. Forget about BJP, you can forget about Congress and our party. So this is nothing but mere posturing. This is nothing but mere drama. What happens on ground is demolition of homes of Muslims, a flogging of Muslims where people are cheering. People are whistling. Here also, this BJP MP gives a speech, asks for a social boycott. Everyone says yes. Someone says that akhlaq was a pig. People start laughing. Third one says pick up guns. You don't need licenses. People agree with that. So unfortunately, BJP has created an atmosphere of Muslim hatred in their country, and they feel that this is best way of winning elections. But ultimately, the country will lose now.
But Mr. Owaisi, do you think it would make a difference, or do you think it's important for the Prime Minister to step in and say something? Is it time? It should have happened a long time ago, in my view. But do you think it would make a difference?
Well, I happen to be a member of parliament, and when we sit in Central Hall, the gossip or the rumor is that this BJP MP is the closest to the Prime Minister. This particular BJP MP is the closest to the Prime Minister. He enjoys great confidence and blessings of the Honorable Prime Minister, and that is why this BJP MP is emboldened to say what he had to say. He spoke rubbish, but that is what his ideology is. But you're right, he is the Prime Minister of everyone, not for only his electorate or people who follow the hateful Hindutva ideology. But unfortunately, the Prime Minister will not speak. The Prime Minister will keep quiet, and others will speak, which will have no impact on the ground. But I must say that the Prime Minister, because the Prime Minister is there, the Prime Minister has emboldened his own members of parliament to speak in such a language.
Finally, Mr. Owaisi, the question also is that wouldn't you agree that, hate speech, whoever makes it, is something that needs to be condemned? Your brother has often gotten into trouble for making alleged hate speeches. There are, leaders from the minority community or others, who've made derogatory and inflammatory comments also. Would you say that needs to be shut down as well?
Yes. As far as my brother is concerned, he went to prison. He faced the courts of law. The courts of law took a decision. Now, as far as BJP is concerned, these people have official blessing of the ruling party in power. I am consistently saying that hate speeches will not be stopped as far as the RSS backed organizations are concerned, as far as BJP MPs are concerned. How do we put a stop to it? If one court says that one minister, he said a slogan that Goli Maro -- the honorable judge said, no, he said it smiling. Now, what avenue is left for me for justice? So that is why I feel that, unfortunately, it is these elements who are radicalized. If any ban has to be imposed, it is on these elements who are hell-bent on ensuring that whatever social pluralism is left in the country is destroyed forever.
All right, I'll leave it there for the moment. Mr. Owaisi, thanks very much for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.